INKED, A Tale of Love is Somnium Games' newest adventure puzzler that's now available on the Nintendo Switch and other consoles as well. This is a bit of a direct sequel from the original INKED game, a puzzle platformer by the same developers and published by Starbreeze Publishing, I believe, that released all the way back in 2018. That game did a little couple of things differently, like first and foremost your character was able to jump and there was a little bit more like a cohesive story to be told, where in this one things shape up a little bit differently. Here you are playing as basically a nameless samurai, a samurai that has no name, pretty much has retired, is going to be having a good life, but pretty much his wife ends up getting kidnapped by kind of like the god himself, the god creator of the world. But not for nefarious reasons. It actually turns out story-wise that there's a reason for pretty much everything that's happening to this samurai. So as you slowly puzzle solve your way through each one of the different encounters that you're going to be put against, your goal is to pretty much end up saving your wife and getting her back. Now, like typical most puzzle games, things start out pretty simple. You know, move one thing from here, put it over there. Here's a color-coded thing, move it over here, make sure it matches, those kind of things. But as you move into different areas, which I believe there's 9 different ones altogether, you will essentially not just see different color visual cues and aesthetics and things that just kind of make the world seem a little bit bigger, a little bit more important, and things become a little bit more complex, but also the puzzles themselves kind of elevate and start asking a little bit more of you each and every single time. Now the good thing is that they never really become overburdening. They never really become like one of those things that you're going to be spending 5 minutes looking at the screen try to figure it out. If you've been keeping up with kind of like the way that the game is trying to teach you or trying to like explain itself to you, you'll be pretty much able to tell it right away. It never feels like it's too complicated. So in that regard, that's also good. With that said, I know a lot of people are also looking for a little bit of a challenge when it comes to puzzle games traditionally, so you might be a little bit let down for the difficulty in that regard. Now, performance on the Nintendo Switch is fairly well. It's not necessarily something you should be too concerned with. I didn't necessarily notice any issues while capturing not just gameplay but also playing on the Nintendo Switch Lite, where I have been doing most of my gaming on the Switch on the go as of recently. So it's one of those things where like you shouldn't necessarily worry too much about performance. INKED, A Tale of Love is a game that tries to tell a really good story, but at the end of the day it doesn't necessarily deliver it, and it feels like you're just going from one place to another, continually following on a trail of breadcrumbs that ultimately don't necessarily pay off once you reach the final destination. Nintendo Sphere gives INKED, A Tale of Love on the Nintendo Switch a 6 out of 10. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!